somebody's getting his dog.
The good old taco.
Hey, don't complain about them. I had one that was in service 38 years. It was still working, but I kept the pump. Shh, don't tell Doc.
Well, stuff like that, you're better off, keeping if it's still serviceable and run it until it blows up.
Yeah, I was thinking about writing them a letter. Maybe I could get it submitted to their museum.
WF1U.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, that zone valve, controls there. They're about 10 minutes from my house there. And they make really good stuff. They've been around for years, Mike.
Yeah, I was just talking about, I had one of their circulators on my boiler for 38 years.
Yeah, mine, I got 2 zones on this one. I think mine are 48 years old.
I'm talking about a circulator, not a zone valve.
That's a zone. I got 2 zones with circulators.
I do too, but I use Honeywell, a zone valve.
No. These are circulators, but I refer to the 2 circulators, each one being on a separate zone. Separate loop, whatever you want to call it.
I knew what you meant,
I
Frank.
thought
How you
that's
doing,
true.
bud?
I got
It's
a
been
few
a while.
zones
How's
here
everything
myself,
going?
and power budget-wise, it's not very smart.
Yeah. How you doing, everybody? And what's going on Long Island, Harry?
Kicking back, enjoying life, and not doing too much. Sitting here in a nice warm shack, and we didn't get too much snow the other day. We got a little less than 2 inches. How about yourself? How you been, and how much snow did you get the other day?
Yeah, everything been good. Cold as a bastard the past couple of days, but as far as the snow, they were scaring the shit out of us, just saying 12 to 16 inches. North and west of Providence, where I am, and along the coast, it was supposed to get two to 4. Well, we only got about 5 inches of that heavy, wet, slushy shit,
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, the temperature held the accumulation down. I think it was the lowest it got was 34 degrees. I was surprised that it actually stuck to the ground. But I guess the upper atmosphere temperature must have been very cold.
Yeah, understood, yeah. Well, you know what, we get another 2-3 weeks under our belt here, we'll be doing all right.
I got away with murder.
You got that right, Mike.
Hey, I got a question for the group. Does anybody remember a site called paranoia.com? It was real big in the 90s.
No, the only paranoia I remember was Ozzy Osbourne.
No, that was the album Paranoid. I'm talking about a website. It was a strange website that allowed people to put up websites for free. And there was some borderline legal stuff on there. But here's what I'm getting at. Now when you type paranoia.com, it brings you to Disney. What's up with that?
Where does it bring you?
To Walt Disney and Company.
Wow.
Rumor has it that Elon Musk might buy Disney.
No, wow.
Oh, the truth would pour out then. That would be embarrassing.
I remember a site like that, Mike. It was called ogrish.com. OGRISH, if memory serves me correct.
Yeah, well, that cat was the first guy to do that. And then there were a lot of copycats, but that's some wild stuff there. Disney actually purchased the domain paranoia.com.
Wow. Well, I remember back in the day, you could buy, the early days of the internet, you could buy cheap.
A buddy of mine, he's an IT guy, and he's second nature with all of that, and he bought every Montauk, every business he could think of, Montauk plumbing, Montauk carpentry, Montauk fish, everything, and he sells them off as people want them.
Or you can make a killing on that. I vaguely remember a story that years ago when the internet first started, people bought things like GM.com.
Hey, Harry, I got a question for you in regards to some crazy shit I remember years ago about the Montauk Monster.
Yeah, the thing that washed up on the beach. I saw that. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, what came up about that? What came about with that investigation?
Yeah, like everything else, it's a money-making operation. That was an animal of some sort, of either a dog or a pig that it was half rotted. Salt water decays flesh rather rapidly, so it was just something that washed up on the beach, and I think it was like 3 or 4 young ladies walking down the beach and came upon it and took a picture of it, and that was the beginning of it. It was really nothing, it's just like the Montauk Project. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
You'd be better off looking for the Jersey Devil down in the Pine Barrens.
The Jersey Devil.
Up here in the hills, we only have Bigfoots, no devils.
What was that other one, the Mothman or something?
Yeah, that's West Virginia.
I came across this show a couple of times, and it was kind of addictive if you had an IQ below 80. And with these guys from the Blue Ridge Mountains that go out hunting for Bigfoot.
Hey, I'll be back in a minute. W2QAQ.
Hurry up, go pee.
Roger. Now, there's been stories of portholes opening up down in the Pine Barrens.
Mike, how you been making out with that thing we had talked about on the phone there a while back?
Yeah, I'm holding my own. Haven't done nothing yet, but soon.
That's good, that's good. Well, good luck. Well, that thing that I had done's been working out very well, so.
Good news. Happy to hear that.
How old are you now, Mike?
I'm over 65, maybe closer to 70.
That's a good way to put it. Well, what is it? Oh, you triggered somebody.
I know. That's my specialty, if you remember.
I mean, are you 65 or are you 70?
Somewhere in between. Get your random number generator going.
Oh, give me a break. From beautiful downtown Port Jefferson, KZ2N, it's going to be 62. And I think it's the end.
I'm older than you, Chris.
I'm old enough to be your father, Chris.
Oh, my God. Well, I tell you what, I don't know how I'm going to make 63. I'm not even 60. I'll be 62 in June. And anyway, KZ2N, I don't know. The world around me is definitely changing, and, I don't know that I can deal with all this change.
Keep smiling, Chris. Remember, you're going to be 69 soon.
Yeah, but I don't think that has the same meaning, Mike.
Sure it does. You're only as old as you feel. Tell him, Fred.
There you go. And when some bag of shit gets thrown at you, take it up and throw it at somebody else, Chris.
No, you sidestep and the poor bastard behind you gets hit.
WF on you. I don't know when the hell the last time you guys did it.
12YM for the radio boss.
KC1 RMY. How you doing, Chris?
Frank, sounding good here in Fort Jefferson.
Yeah, just running barefoot here tonight, Chris. That's it. That's the story. I mean, I could turn the amplifier on, but you guys can hear me all right.
Well, I'm 100 watts here out of the Anon, Frank, and my Anon is not working. I got the new tube, put the tube in, same symptoms. So I got a little more repair work to do, but eventually I'll get that thing up and running. But I mean, let's face it, everything I do on ham radio, it's not like, Chris, we can't hear you. Well, apparently I'm being heard.
Well, it sounds good
Chris,
up here, Chris. That means you now have two good tubes, and you got a bad set in the bias circuit.
You guys double a little bit.
And say,
Yeah,
Chris,
let me see if I have
it sounds good here in New Hampshire. Don't worry about it.
What I said was that's actually very good news, because now you have two good tubes, and you have a bad set in the bias circuit.
KC1 RMY. How you doing, Chris?
Oh, RMY, Fred. How you doing, Fred? Just watching the news, and you know, OJ's getting married again, right?
What's that?
Well, no, OJ. You know, he's getting married again. They had an interview with him. Did you see it?
No, I think I missed that.
Oh yeah, he said he's going to take another stab at it.
Bada boom.
The news is awful. It's awful, RMY. I'm Fred. I'm telling you, the news is awful.
How awful is it?
Well, no, the guy, this guy, his wife said he was going to the dentist, and, she goes and he follows her and winds up shooting the dentist. And when they asked him what happened, they said, apparently he's filling too many cavities.
Did they keep you a day job?
Oh, come on now. Hey, you know what? There's all this war in Israel and everything, but you know why Jewish guys, are circumcised, right?
I feel I know this, but you're going to have to come back.
Well, Jewish women won't touch anything that's not 10% off.
There you go.
Oh, my God. Looks like I picked the wrong night to come on ham radio, Mike. Well, say hello to Dottie for me, and here I am. I'm home alone for 10 months.
How you doing, Chris?
Whoa, Harry. How you doing, Harry?
Doing very well, thank you for asking. What's the good news in downtown Port Jefferson?
So let me tell you what. I'm sick of frozen food. So I'm thinking, I want to do burgers, steaks, stuff like that. But I'm like, I'm not going out in the snow on the barbecue. So I got one of these George Foreman grills tonight, Harry. And so I'm just burning it in and getting it ready. But tomorrow, I got some filet mignon wrapped with bacon from Cow Palace, and I'm going to break that thing in.
You don't have a Jenny range with a grill right on it?
Whoa, what?
You don't have one of those yuppie scum stoves with the built-in grill?
No. They had it on sale. It was like regularly $60-something, and it can cook 4 burgers at once. But no, they had it on sale at Walmart for I don't know, $34. So I couldn't resist it. So yeah, I'm gonna have some Bubba burgers and some. I got some filet, mignon with the bacon wrap and. Yeah, they're not big or anything like that, but I'm gonna try that thing out tomorrow.
You need an eye-level broiler in the kitchen.
Yeah, I need somebody else doing it in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
That's how you got in all this trouble. Think, Chris, think.
Yeah. Don't ever get married, Harry.
You shouldn't be doing it in the kitchen, Chris.
Oh, but it was so much fun.
Chris. Can you hear me, Chris?
I can hear you.
Okay, so the thing I wanted to tell you is that I've been married May 26th, coming up 50 years to the same woman. And there's a couple of things that have made it work. When my wife asked me if she could have a new wristwatch, I said, you really don't need one. I said, you have a clock on the stove. And when she buy a women's feet, than men.
This is a true story, and she, we're dating for a while, okay, and she says, she's like, I'm really, looking forward to a ring. I said, well, then go into the bathroom and clean the bathtub, because there's a ring around it.
Imagine that, though, Mike, 50 years. How many years you got?
Oh, it's 46, Frank. I ain't far behind you.
There you go.
Hey, listen, I got 21 coming up on 22, and I'd say that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, you managed to stay free for 40 friggin' years. What the hell's wrong with you?
Make her a nice girl.
She's a great woman. I don't mean to, she's it's me. I'm the problem. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, I'm not two-faced. If I was, I'd use the other one.
The Montauk Monster.
There was all kinds of rumors about that. It was a scientific experiment on a government biological weapons laboratory site.
Yeah, it broke loose or something, yes.
Yeah, the only problem with that was it washed up on the south shore. If it had washed up on the north shore, it might have had some where to run with it, but not very likely over around where they found it. It was actually about, I'd say a good 4 or 5 miles west of Montauk Point.
Probably came up out of Jersey.
I mean, you'd be surprised what floats up out of Jersey. especially in the rivers.
They got a lot of those white eels floating around in the waters down in Jersey.
That's Coney Island. That's the Coney Island whitefish.
Yeah, then you got all those, what is it, mayhem fish or something in the fresh water?
No, they got is an invasive species from China called the lungfish. The thing actually comes out of the water and walks.
Oh, how nice.
And they decimate all the native species.
Is that fresh water, Mike?
Hey, Roger.
Probably bite the shit out of you too, right?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Was that like a lamprey?
No, it's. I think they can get pretty big, Frank.
I got some guys working around the house here.
Any danger to you on land, but the point is, it could actually move to another body of water.
What'd you say, Gary?
Yeah, I was saying I had a couple of guys working around the house here, and last week, and the guy asked me about, how is it to swim out front? And I said, it's nice, it's really nice. And I said, I asked him what country he's from. He's Ecuador. And I said, what's it like down there? And he's like, yeah, it's nice and warm. We talk about the weather and all of that. I said, well, is there anything in the water that's dangerous? You got snakes or saltwater crocodiles or anything like that? And he's like, oh, yeah, snakes, poisonous snakes. I said, so what do you do about them? He goes, oh, we just don't swim near them.
No touch there, Senor Harry. No touch here.
He is no good for you, senor.
I tell you, these guys work their asses off. I can't tell you how much work these guys got done. I think, 4 of them.
What is it with these South American people? I mean, there's a lot of son of a bitches that come up out of there. Different Guatemala and all those other countries. But I've had a lot of those guys working for me on a part-time basis, digging trenches and cleaning up and moving stuff, and they don't stop. They just keep working. They stop at lunchtime, they eat, they're right back to work.
Yeah, that's what America was founded on. Our ancestors did the same shit.
You're so right, Mike. You're absolutely correct. And now all these people, these young kids growing up today, they're all friggin' spoiled. I couldn't get a kid in the neighborhood to shovel a goddamn path from the street to my house.
Yeah, Roger. Well, realize you're paying them in worthless money.
No, because their mothers and fathers will give them whatever they want. Oh, Johnny, what do you need? $100? Oh, here you go. Take my charge card.
When we were kids, we couldn't wait till it snowed so we could go out and shovel people's walkways and make some money. And we did pretty good. You're only getting like $10, $15 per house. But, we were out there for hours and come home with a couple of $100 in our pocket.
Absolutely correct. We did the same thing over here, Harry.
Yeah, but it was easier because you could just push all the snow across those sidewalks.
Well, I don't remember it being easy, Mike. Maybe you took the easy way out. I don't know, but I don't remember it being easy.
WF1.
In the row houses, it was easy to do a half dozen in one clip. Well,
My father, if I wanted to something my father say, for $1 an hour minimum wage.
Yeah, it's one of the first things you got to teach your kids is the difference between a want and a need.
Exactly, yep. You know, I spoil I got 2 daughters. I spoil them a little bit more than if I had boys. If I had boys, I would have their kids.
Yeah, I got 2 daughters and a boy, Frank. It just costs more.
Got grandkids now?
No, I wish. I got a bit of a late start.
Yeah, I got 2 grandsons now, so that's cool. But they're spoiled.
They're all spoiled, and today you can't let your child out of your sight. There's no more going to play.
Turn around, he's on the iPad doing something, you know, playing games or he's got a cell phone and an iPad. He's talking to somebody, he's doing something on the iPad at the same time. Go figure that.
Yeah, that's a habit you got to break, Frank.
And my daughter says, "Oh, that's okay. You know, she's not getting in trouble. You know, she's not getting in trouble. Jesus Christ." He comes over here. I said, "Put the iPad down. Come on, let's go outside and do something." I tell my daughter, let him go outside and step on a nail or twist his ankle or get stung by a bee or something.
When mine were little, if I wanted to get back at them, I would block their device from internet access, and they'd have a fit.
Oh yeah, I actually put a toggle switch on the phone line in my other house where I was living. And I used to catch my daughters at 12, 1 o'clock in the morning talking on the phone. They'd have the phone underneath the sheets, you know. And they were toggle switch in my bedroom, and I'd shut it off. That's it, no more phone.
No, the mind blower about this is their brothers and sisters' pads would still be working. It was only theirs that didn't work.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine what the next generation is going to be like if we get that far.
I don't think I want to be around to see.
Well, if the timeline runs along, I know I'll be going, but I don't know. Sometimes I wish that we'd have a national disaster to make everybody wake up and really realize what the hell, what the real deal is in life. It's not all this games and all this bullshit and spending money every 10 minutes. I mean, I know people that they're buying stuff left and right. They're running the Amazon all the time. They're buying shit they don't even need. Oh, it's unbelievable.
It's nuts, Frank, but let me tell you something. I think they're going to learn really soon, because I think it's game on.
Well, you know, I think you're right, Mike. And, I hate to be a pessimist, but I don't know. Maybe I'd better shut up about this, but I don't know. I kind of wish that it would get bad. Not real bad enough where they would smarten a lot of people up.
Oh, you didn't hear about the IRS conference?
No, I did not. Is this something recent?
Yeah, it just happened like last week. The FBI briefed the sheriffs. They told them that it's not a matter of if something's going to happen, it's a matter of when. And they're already here. But that's what the sheriffs were told.
You know, guys, something was... As soon as you said it, I started reading something, yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a reason to postpone the election, Frank. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, know what I mean?
Oh, boy. Coming up on you at 10 o'clock.
Into LYM. We've never, ever not held an election in America. It would be a first.
W2QAQ.
KC1RMY.
Yeah, guys, pick it up. I'll shut up. I don't want to monopolize it.
Yeah, me too. Come on in. Tell us your woes. In fact, Father Monk, he's accepting all confessions. And he'll give you your finish after you confess the sin here tonight. Go ahead, boys.
Don't put that on me.
Every night. I used to go to bed, my sides were used to ache and so sore from laughing so much, but didn't have a confession much. Sometimes I do Father Frank. And of course everybody played along with him, and they would tell us sins and stuff. It was
Remember Father Guido Sarducci on Saturday Night Live when they weren't all fricked up?
yeah. How about there's one skit where he says, when you die, you gotta go pay for your sins in front of God.
Yeah, he goes, 25 cents. He goes, don't sound like much, but it ain't up.
Yeah. And then if you murdered somebody, and like he put the mafia, you were in the mafia, and you were a Hitler man or something, God would send you back to earth and become a nun.
Oh, that's the punishment for that. Boy, there were a lot of hitmen around.
That's what he said. He said, if you ever see a nun, he says, remember, they're probably your next hitman. Yeah, he was funny. They're still on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, the old ones.
You know what else was funny? I don't know if they still got him on YouTube, was the kid from Brooklyn.com. You ever watch his skits?
It's not ringing a bell.
Oh, he was in Brooklyn. He was actually, he used to sell tickets. He had a ticket agency. Big, heavy Italian robust guy. And he'd come up with all these different skits, you know, and he'd sit in front of a camera and he'd carry on, you know, no holds barred. And some of the stuff he'd come up with, funny as a bastard, like, he says, I can solve all this airplane problem. He says, give everybody a baseball bat when they get on the plane. You know, shit like that.
You remember Archie Bunker's solution.
Archie Bunker.
He said you need a basket of pistols. You get on the plane, you take a pistol. You get off the plane, you put it back in the basket.
Well, here's a little factoid for you gentlemen.
Wait on.
In 2014, Ukraine borrowed $17 billion from the World Bank, the IMF. In return, they had to lift the ban on private sector land ownership in the country. Since then, Monsanto, BlackRock, and Vanguard have all purchased over 20 million hectares, or 70% of all Ukrainian farmland.
And let me tell you, they got some real productive wheat fields there.
Wow.
You know, that used to be Russia until the Bolsheviks invented the Ukraine.
Is a hectare bigger than an acre?
Yeah, I think it's equivalent.
That's some pretty wild stuff. I got news for you. There are public corporations buying single-family houses.
Monsanto.
Well, the usual culprits is BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street. Or the street, whatever the heck it is.
I wonder how much the Chinese own of that.
I don't know. Everybody's pension, public, private, is all invested in those, what do they call them again, derivatives.
What happened to Chris?
He was cooking, I think, right, on his George Foreman grill.
Oh, yeah. The steak with the bacon.
I hope he didn't burn his finger on there. That's a hot thing.
Beautiful downtown Port Jefferson.
Oh, that's right. Excuse me. Sounds like something out of a soap opera.
Yeah, right? 2.47 acres in a hectare, Frank.
Wow. Hey, you were close.
Close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes.
Oh, they atom bombs too, right?
I think that saying was developed before atom bombs, Mike.
Yeah, we got nuclear bombs up in space now.
No, that's
And
what
we
they want
got
you to
Joe
believe,
Biden
because
with
they
his
want you
thumb
afraid
on
all
the
the time.
nuclear button.
You don't even know where the football is. Stay away from them.
I don't think the Biden administration has a football.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to have it if I was... I can't even fathom what the hell if that guy ever got a hold of it. Probably his wife's got it.
There's more in there than the football.
Oh, I'm sure. still can't believe you've got these ass-sucking Democrats and these political assholes still sticking up for him, saying, "Oh, he's worthy to be the president." You gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, the American people are being educated. They're being pushed out into the sunshine so everybody can see what they really are. I read in a book somewhere, it said, all will be revealed.
Must be the same book I read.
And there's nothing new under the sun. Yeah, I gotta step away for a while. We'll catch up with you guys in a little later. I got a couple things to do here. Into a while.
Catch you later, Mike. Well, who's still on frequency?
KC1RMY.
All right, what happened to Jay?
Jay tends to move on when he gets bored, I think. Surprised we didn't hear from Jim tonight.
I'm back. WF4 News. Anybody heard from Joe KX2V?
I talked to him, I don't know, about a month ago, 6 weeks ago.
He's back up this neck of the woods now, right?
Yeah, he's in Jersey somewhere, I believe.